Now, let's take you to San Francisco. It is set to become the first city in the United States to ban facial recognition technology following a vote by its board of supervisors. Public agencies such as the police force and transport authority will not be allowed to use the emerging technology. Opponents of the measure warn it could compromise safety. We'd like to know your opinion on this. Hashtag BBC The Briefing to get in touch. But first of all, here's Dave Lee, who explains what's happening in San Francisco.
This is a promotional video from Amazon, heralding the capabilities of its facial recognition software. But in San Francisco, the use of such innovations has now been outlawed, thanks to new rules passed overwhelmingly by city supervisors.
Ordinances passed on first reading. Madam Clerk, can we...
The landmark ruling will make it illegal for any public agency, including law enforcement, to use facial recognition software. And any purchase of surveillance equipment of any kind, such as a camera, must be approved by city administrators. The ban will not apply to San Francisco's air or seaports, as they are operated by federal agencies rather than local. The move was enthusiastically backed by local civil liberties groups.
This is a system that is too dangerous to deploy because it allows the government to track who we are, where we go, and even who we associate with.
There are also concerns that the technology is unreliable, particularly when accurately recognizing women or people of color. Those against the measure said they recognize these flaws, but said the technology will improve and it could be a useful tool for public safety when used responsibly. We should keep the door open for that possibility. It's of course highly symbolic that this decision was made in the heart of the US technology industry, but this is a city that increasingly sees itself as the starting point for some incredibly important conversations about the future of invasive technology. Dave Lee, BBC News in San Francisco.
As ever, you've been sharing your views on this, and we shall talk you through some of the comments in a few minutes. But now let's look at what's going on in Venezuela. Pro-government Constituent Assembly has removed parliamentary immunity from 5 more opposition politicians so they can be put on trial for treason and conspiracy. They're accused of involvement in a failed uprising against the government. Juan Guaido, who's declared himself interim president, says the government is trying to shut down parliament. Earlier, security forces formed a ring around the National Assembly building, preventing the lawmakers from holding a session.